Welcome everyone to Clarky's Closet, a podcast. This week we take a look at my third musical comedy, The Gods Show. Should it have an apostrophe? I'm still not sure. Written in 96, performed at Windsor High School in 1997. Yes, The Gods Show. A show that was bound only ever to play once. Actually, not really. It did actually play. An amateur society played it somewhere out in Lithgow, but unfortunately I didn't get the memo, and I missed it, which is rather a shame because there's all sorts of things happening. The basic story is that the Roman gods are trying to take over Mount Olympus from the Greek gods, and in the end, Jesus turns up in cricket gear with a halo on his helmet, and he wants to know where the cricket match is. He's looking for a cricket match. Basically, he saves everyone in the end. So you got the Greek gods, Roman gods, Jesus turning up, saving everyone with lots of ahs in the air, and a very, very silly song to start the whole thing called the Genetic Disorder Song, which will appear somewhere else, and not on this particular broadcast, or narrowcast. Cast it as you will. It's not going to be here. I'm going to play 5 other songs for you, trying to give you a bit of variety. But you can catch up with the Genetic Disorder Song, which is rather silly and came from a dream, but you can hear more about that in that particular podcast. For the moment, we're going to start off with Mean Woman Blues, which is just a sort of an old R&B song sung by Zeus, who is, of course, the king of the Greek gods, and he's having trouble with his missus. His wife, Hera, is giving him a hard time because he's basically shagging everything that he possibly can. And so here it is, Mean Woman Blues.
I ain't worried about the welfare of this world. Got enough trouble with my old girl. My old lady keep treating me mean. Well, the rain clouds come and the rain clouds go. The blues gives way to the rock and roll. My old lady, she keep treating me mean. Well, I ain't always a good boy, and I know that's true. I deserve the treatment I get behaving the way that I do. But you see those little ladies, they love the king of the gods. Well, it's just one of the perks of the job. So I ain't worried about the welfare of this world. I got enough trouble keeping my old girl. My old lady keep treating me mean. Well, now this old song ain't nothing new, just another Greek god with that mean woman blues. So I sip my ambrosia, I sing this song, I hope something good come along. Because the rain cloud come and the rain cloud go, the blues give way to the rock and roll. My old lady, she keep treating me mean. Ain't nothing I can do about it. My old lady, she keep treating me mean. It ain't nothing but the blues, boy. My old lady, she keep treating me mean.
The old 8-track Fostex R8, reel-to-reel, quarter-inch, with the Ampex tape, and a Fostex disc, an 8-channel disc. The old days. I got that in about 1989. Some of you young people there might not have even used some of this stuff. If you have, you'll know that the quality's great, but it's a lot more mucking around than you have today on the digital stuff. Actually, there's an interesting story. Ampex, who make those tapes, took the whale blubber out of them. Apparently they had some whale blubber in them to keep out the moisture, and it worked brilliantly, but was obviously environmentally unfriendly, and they were a bit ahead of their time. Got rid of the whale blubber, but then, of course, the tape started absorbing a lot of water, and if you played them after a while, if you put them away and then played them, they'd absorb water, and you'd hear a sort of a squeak, scratching type sound, something like that. I can't do it very well. But you could put them on a beer mat. I found that worked. You put them in a beer mat for about a couple of hours, maybe turn them over until they're done. And then you could get at least one good play out of them, and you could digitalize it, for example. Anyway, that's just something I thought you might find interesting. The next song is called Pluto the Cool, originally written some years before. It was actually written in about 1981. It was called Hoople the Frood. It was about a guy who thinks he's pretty cool, and this song is about a guy who thinks he's pretty cool. Pluto is very fond of himself, and so too are the goddesses, who are rather enamoured with him, and so this is his introductory song.
Hey little ladies, I'm incredibly cool. Way down in Hades, I'm the front page news. I got a dead alligator for my dancing shoes. I am the best looking guy in the world today. It's your lucky day, ladies, I am here. My arms have got bangles and my chest got hair. Hey little ladies, I'm incredibly cool. Way down in Hades, I'm the front page news. I got a dead alligator for my dancing shoes. I am the best looking guy in the world today. And babes, it's true that I'm a happening dude. I am a real cool furry. My name is Pluto, Pluto the Cool. Please, while you're looking at me, try not to drool. Well, it's your lucky day, ladies, I am here. My arms have got bangles and my chest got hair. I said, hop a little ladies now, I'm a happening dude. I said, hop a little ladies now, in my dancing shows. Hey girls, if you want a piece, you have to kill. 'Cause I am a real cool dude. Yes, I am a happening furry. I am a real cool dude. I am just so cool. Oh, ice.
Yes, Pluto the Cool, and even a little bit of guitar buzz there at the end of the song. The old home studio, which is where I'm recording now, actually. I've set it up slightly differently so I can do some try and do some voice work or that sort of thing. Finishing teaching soon after 42 years of hard labour. It's a long sentence, that, isn't it, really? Being told to get stuffed by... I wonder how many times I've been told to get stuffed, and I'm being polite, of course. Quite a few times. Why are they losing teachers? I have no idea. Okay, let's see, what's next? Oh, yes, please don't sing me a love song. Well, of course. Hera is enamoured also, but this is Zeus's wife, and she is enamoured too, with Pluto from the underworld being the dark soul that he is, but the good-looking, he's rakishly good-looking. He has the swarthy good looks. Actually, the guy who played Pluto in this, his parents had never seen him act before, and this is at Windsor High School, as I said before, in 1997 we put it on. His parents had no idea that he could act, but he was absolutely brilliant in this, and he played the cool dude very, very well. And advancing on Zeus's territory, so to speak, she is saying to him that love will always cause trouble in the end, and he sings it somewhat disingenuously to her, because he, of course, is only hell-bent... no pun intended, really. He is bent on getting control of Mount Olympus, and she, of course, doesn't know this. She just rather fancies him, so they sing this love song. And the lovely Jessica Zamprogno sang this female part for me, and here it is. Please don't sing me a love song.
Please don't sing me a love song, 'cause love songs never come true. First you're red hot with passion, then you're alone in your blue. I've been in love already, and I know what love can do. I've sung the blues, and I want nothing to do with love. Nothing comes true with love. Red turns to blue.
song. For love means nothing but pain. First you laugh in the sunshine, then you cry in the rain. I've been in love already, and I know what love can do. I've felt the pain, and there is nothing to gain. With love, time and again. With love, thunder and rain. With love, I want nothing to do.
He said I was his one and only.
She said I was a dream come true. But as it turned out, I was only another of those lovers' fools.
Please don't sing me a love song.
'Cause I've heard love songs before.
First you walk on the ceiling,
Then you crawl on the floor. I've been in love already, and I know what love can do. I've sung the blues, and I want nothing to do. With love,
nothing comes true. With love,
nothing but pain. With love,
thunder and rain. With love, time and again.
with love, I want nothing to do.
This is all nonsense, really. Of course, we've got the genetic disorder song. We've got Rex Oedipus, who's got a genetic disorder and things keep falling off him. And we've got a film crew running about the place because they're trying to do it quietly. They're trying to organise Zeus, This Is Your Life. We've got Pluto trying to take over Mount Olympus. We've got Hera in love. There's love potions, all that sort of stuff. But in amongst it all, of course, there are a chorus of penguins. And they're singing a song about ancient Greece. This song, the story behind this one is this was written a long time before. I wrote this in it was 1981-82 when I was teaching at Asquith Girls High School. I had a particularly low-level class in Year 7, and they were good kids. They just weren't very good at school. So I decided, since I was teaching them history, that I'd write a song. And I wrote a nice, simple song called Ancient Greece. And I'm going to play that for you next. I then put it into a kit of educational songs that I wrote around the ancient history syllabus of the time. But this one here is sung by the chorus of penguins, and it's called Ancient Greece.
Greece was a fabulous place, yes, a fabulous place. Did lots of good for the human race. What a fabulous place was Greece. Once upon a time on the Isle of Crete in the Mediterranean, underneath Greece, they used to run at charging bulls and leap. Only Cretans lived in Crete. So, Greece was a fabulous place, yes, a fabulous place. Did lots of good for the human race. Cretans stomped bulls all around the place. What a fabulous place was Greece. Alexander thought he was great. He was king of Macedonia from 20 years of age. He never lost a battle in a 12-year spate. He came from north of Greece. So, Greece was a fabulous place, yes, a fabulous place. Did lots of good for the human race. Cretans stomped bulls all around the place. Alexander thought that he was great. What a fabulous place was Greece. G-R-G-R-E, G-R-double-E, G-R-double-E-C, G-R-double-E-C-E. Now, what does that spell to me? Greece was a fabulous place, yes, a fabulous place. Did lots of good for the human race. What a fabulous place was Greece. Spartan men were taught to fight, killed their kids if they didn't look right. They relied on their army's might in the southern part of Greece. Athens grew olives, figs and dates, was a democratic state. Its army was good, but its navy was great on the right-hand side of Greece. So, Greece was a fabulous place, yes, a fabulous place. Did lots of good for the human race. Cretans stomped bulls all round the place. Alexander thought that he was great. Sparta and Athens were city-states. What a fabulous place was Greece. G-R-G-R-E, G-R-double-E,
G-R-E-E-C-E. Now, what's that spell to me?
Grace was a fabulous place.
A fabulous place, yes, a fabulous place. Did lots of good for the human race. What a fabulous place was Greece. In Athens is a temple called the Parthenon. The Acropolis is the hill it's on. The Agora it looks down upon. That's a marketplace in Greece. So,
Greece was
a fabulous place, yes, a fabulous place. Did lots of good for the human race. Cretans dumped bulls all around the place. Alexander thought that he was great. Sparta and Athens were city-states. The Agora was a marketplace in the land of ancient Greece. What a fabulous place was Greece.
What a fabulous place was Greece indeed. That is actually a very simple little tune that I wrote for these little kids. The other songs are a little bit more crammed with history than that particular song, but it's a lot of fun. And we always try to get I always try to get as many kids into these plays as I could, and so we decided here to have a guest spot. And this was sung by Orpheus, from Orpheus and the Underworld, and he did a very good job also, the young man who sang this. I'm sorry I can't remember all of the names, it was so long ago. But this, and I haven't got any notes in front of me, as you can probably tell by the way I'm stammering away. But this next song is sung by him, and it's about how, when it really comes down to it, nobody has any idea what's going on beyond the grave. I'd like to meet somebody who has, but I certainly don't know what the hell's going on, so maybe you're just a lot brighter than I am. But this next song is, I think, fairly self-explanatory. It's called Preacher Man.
Preacher man, there you stand, knocking on my front door with your godly hand. Them so imperious, you drop me in the lap of your gods. Do you think that I need your understanding of the nature of things? Don't be so serious, don't drop me in the lap of your gods. You tell me what's right and what is wrong. You foretell who dies and who lives long. You give me the truth according to your God Club. You show me the light that I should see. You preview my date with destiny. You tell me to have faith and believe like you. Preacher man, understand, you're no more nor less than any other man. It's just the fear in us that leads us to the lap of our gods. It may be chance, it may be planned, but you're no more nor less than any other man. And it's just the fear in us that lands us in the lap of our gods. I may not believe as you believe, on many things we would disagree, but neither of us knows really what's going on. How can you honestly tell me that you know, when other men just as bright or slow think differently, yet they are as sure of the truth as you. Preacher man, there you stand, knocking on my front door with your godly hand. And so imperious, you drop me in the lap of your gods. Tools to really know, though we scrub at the rock of ages, so in the end it will turn to sand and blow away. And what if that revelation comes? Can you be sure it's the same for everyone? It may be better to close your mouth and simply walk away. Preacher man, understand, as you're knocking on my front door with your godly hand, but it's just a fear in us that leads us to the lap of our gods.
As I've probably told you before, if you've heard any of the other podcasts I've done about the first two plays, we always tried to get as many kids involved as we could, of course. And so that last song presented the opportunity to have a rock band called Orpheus and the Underworld. But on this occasion, along with basically all of these shows, we end up using the backing tapes. So what you're hearing with my voices taken out was basically what the kids sang to. It was quite an easy way to go about it, really. However, it gave this young man an opportunity to sing really well. And we also had a song before the main, which was a dance song called Plato's Cave, that was related to, but not part of the actual show. So, you know, it not only gets bums on seats, but it's just great because all the kids get involved. There are about 30-odd parts in this particular play. Everybody from Helen of Troy to penguins, so rather a mixture. The last song I'm going to play for you isn't the last song in the play, because it does end happily in the end, of course, when Jesus saves everybody. But just prior to that, and before poor old Pluto gets dragged out by the ear by his wife, Persephone, is it? Persephone, it would be, something like that. Anyway, that's his wife, and she gets it stuck into him and says, "What are you doing up here in Mount Olympus, hanging around with all these young goddesses?" No wife would like that, I shouldn't imagine. And she certainly doesn't. He gets dragged away, and then Jesus, accompanied by lots of ahs everywhere, liberates everyone, and everybody's happy in the end. I portrayed the Romans as gangsters, and the leader, Pluto, was kind of like a Marlon Brando type, you know, that sort of thing. And yeah, so basically this was Pluto not long before the end, singing a song about how everyone's going to die. Hi, welcome to my podcast. Everybody's going to die. And this is a song called Pluto's Fools.
No matter what you say, no matter what you do, everybody here tonight is Pluto's fool. No matter where you stay, no matter where you move, everybody here tonight is Pluto's fool. You can run, you can drive, you can try to fly away, you can pull down your shoulders, you can hide from the day, you can do the speed of light, and you can travel to the stars, and you can save up all your minutes in a big jam jar. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, everybody here tonight is devil's food. Be like Dionysus, drink your life away. Be Aphrodite, live your life in vain. You could be Artemis, and you could howl it at the moon. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, I will see you soon. No matter where you stray, no matter where you groove, everybody here tonight is Pluto's fool. No matter if you're wise, no matter if you're a fool, everybody here tonight is devil's food. Well, you can run, you can drive, you can try to fly away, you can pull down your shoulders, you can hide from the day, and you can do the speed of light, and you can travel to the stars, and you can save up all your minutes in a big jam jar. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, everyone here tonight is devil's food. You may be the queen of the gods, and you may be the king of the sea. You may be the goddess of wisdom, you may see all there is to see. You may be the father of humankind and of all her earthly tunes. Man, it doesn't matter who you are, 'cause I will see you soon. No matter where you stay, no matter where you groove, everybody here tonight is a devil's food. You can run, you can hide, and you can try to fly away, you can pull down your shoulders, you can hide from the day, and you can do the speed of light, and you can travel to the stars, and you can save up all your minutes in a big jam jar. Run, hide, fly away, pull down your shoulders from the day, speed of light to the stars, you can save up all your minutes in a big jam jar. Look, no matter what you believe, and no matter what you can prove, everybody living in the world today is the devil's food. No matter
Yes, and of course, in the end, everybody's happy. It all ends happily ever after. And that's basically it. See, these shows used to go a couple of hours. And again, if you're interested at all in any of this stuff, there's snippets of a script and some video on lots, in fact, quite a lot of video of not just these shows, but also of various other things I've written. So if you are interested, go to markclark.com.au and have a squiz around there and see if you like it. I hope that you're enjoying these podcasts, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for being with me. That was Clarky's Closet, a podcast. If you've enjoyed what you've heard today, you might like to go to markclark.com.au and have a look around and a listen around, if you can in fact listen around. See you next time.